providing lifetime validity for IDs of those with permanent disabilities is an act of respect. It acknowledges the truth of their condition. It reduces administrative barriers, and it allows government resources to be redirected to those who need evaluation the most. This is also an opportunity for us to recognize that our policies reflect our values. Kapag ginawa nating lifetime valid ang kanilang IDs, we send a powerful and compassionate message. Naintindihan namin kayo. Nirerespeto namin ang kalagayan ninyo. At hindi nyo po kailangan paulit-ulit na patunayan ang inyong kapansanan para lang makakuha ng suporta. And I believe every one of you here agrees with me. Today, this committee gathers not just to review policies, but to inform or affirm our commitment to justice, dignity, and compassion. Values that should define how government serves its people. Ang dalawang panukalang batas po na tatalakayin natin ngayong araw ay may malinaw na mensahe. Hindi dapat pabigat po ang pamahalaan. Ito po dapat ang sandigan ng bawat Pilipino. Una, ang panukalang bigyan ng lifetime validity ang IDs ng mga taong may permanenteng kapansanan. Let us begin with one truth. Permanent disability does not change. Hindi po ito nawawala at hindi rin po ito gumagaling. Yet our current system requires many PWDs whose conditions are lifelong to repeatedly undergo renewal, re-evaluation, reprocessing of documents that simply confirm that we already know their permanent disability. Ano po ba itong mga permanent disability na ito? Wala pong, ito po, wala pong kamay, walang paa. At birth, or na disgrasya, na aksidente, pinutulan na po ng paa, wala ng kamay. Nandyan din po yung bulag, pipi at bingi. Hindi naman po hindi na po gumagaling yan. It's there. Lifetime. Paralisado po simula sa pagkabata, simula na pinanganak, yung mga nakahiga na lang po sa kama. Yung may mga autism, di po ba? Therapy ng therapy, pero wala naman pong kuhaan, di po ba? Down syndrome. Ganun din po yun. Yung mga kapansanan po na irreversible, na hindi na po gumagaling at hindi na gagaling pa. Ito po yung tinutukoy ko po sa aking panukalang batas. Bakit natin taon-taon na pabalik-balikin pa ang mga taong ito or yung kanilang mga guardian, yung kanilang magulang para kumuha ng ID? It is, hindi ko alam nang ginawa yung batas na ito na sana sinama na rin common sense. Kung pinanganak ko talaga inborn, kulang po yung paa niya, isa lang ang paa, or hindi talaga siya makalakad. Why do we have to re-evaluate yung kapansanan every year? Gagaling ba? Tutubuan ba siya ng kamay? Kung pinanganak siyang walang kamay, isa lang ang kamay niya. Mababalik ba yung kanyang paningin kung siya po ay bulag no pinanganak? Or bulag, pipi at bingi nga? Mababalik ba? I don't know. Sometimes, minsan ho, may pagkukulang din kami ho ng mga mambabatas. Because we do not sometimes think. Dapat po yung mga ganito para hindi na po, wala na po tayo mga ganito, hindi tayo nagtitipon-tipon dito, hanapan ng solusyon. Kaya nga po, gumawa tayo ng isang panukalang batas na itigil na ho natin itong renewal ng mga PWD-ID doon sa mga permanente ang kapansanan. Imagine the burden this places on them. Isang araw na naman sila sa pila, kung hindi man po sila, yung kanilang mga guardian, yung kanilang caregiver. Isang araw na naman napagod. Isang araw na naman na kailangan nilang patunayan ang isang bagay na hindi naman po nagbabago. That's what I'm saying. It's common sense. For many, these renewals are physical, emotional, and sometimes financial strain. Requiring constant renewal sends the wrong message. It suggests doubt. It implies that the reality needs to be re-verified again and again. Ano pa i-verify mo? Wala nang pinanganak siya na kulang ang kanyang parts ng katawan niya. Hindi siya makasalita, bulag po siya, bingi, pipi, simula ng pinanganak. Why do we have to re-evaluate it every year para mabigyan lang siya ng ID ulit? And then they will do it again, all over again. Sabi ko nga ho, hindi na gagaling po ito eh. Hindi na po siya tutubuan ng paa ulit o ng kamay. Di po ba? It's permanent disability. This is just unnecessary. It is unfair for them. Providing lifetime validity for IDs of those with permanent disabilities is an act of respect. It acknowledges the truth of their condition. It reduces administrative barriers. And it allows government resources to be redirected to those who need evaluation the most. This is also an opportunity for us to recognize that our policies reflect our values. Kapag ginawa nating lifetime valid ang kanilang IDs, we send a powerful and compassionate message. Naintindihan namin kayo. Nirerespeto namin ang kalagayan ninyo. At hindi nyo po kailangan paulit-ulit na patunayan ang inyong kapansanan para lang makakuha ng suporta. And I believe every one of you here agrees with me. Second, we will take up the crucial measure that aims to institutionalize the Assistance to Individual in Crisis Situation or AICS program ng DSWD. AICS has been served as a lifetime, has long served as lifeline, isang tulay sa oras ng matinding pangangailangan, offering medical, burial, transportation, and other forms of emergency support. And let me emphasize, the proposed AICS Act is a LEDAC priority. Ito po ay ika nga nasa listahan po ng Pangulo, underscoring its national importance and the urgency of ensuring that this crisis support is consistent, predictable, and protected from administrative uncertainties. In many far-flung communities po natin, sa mga baryo, malay sa sentro, sa mga pamilyang kumakapit sa pag-asa, AICS is often the difference between despair and survival. By institutionalizing it, we give substance to our promise that help will be there when needed most, not as a matter of political discretion, but as a matter of right. Pag naging batas po ito. These two proposed measures share common spirit. Ang pagpapagaan po ng pasanin ng ating mga kababayan. Yung may mga kapansanan at yung mga nangangailangan. As we begin today's discussion, I encourage all stakeholders present, government agencies, advocates, and members of the public to contribute your insights, your ideas, your thoughts. Lend your voices with clarity and conviction today. Our goal is to craft legislation that does not merely function, but legislation that cares. Legislation that does not merely exist on paper, but uplift lives of the PWDs, of the poor. Maraming salamat po, and I look forward to a productive and meaningful exchange this morning. Thank you po.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Just a rejoinder on the unified PWD ID system. So we launched the unified PWD ID system last August 12th. And as we speak, we are onboarding several LGUs together with NCDA. And as of December 7, we do have about 12,029 registrations spread across different provinces and municipalities. So at this point, we are pursuing massive registration activities. And as you can see in your screen, the top ID is the PWD ID that we are preparing at this point. And as you can see there as well, there's a verifiable QR code that is centrally verifiable, meaning if one LGU issues a PWD ID, another LGU can recognize that it is issued from the central registry. As you can see on the left, I believe this will be a solution to the repeat verification. We can actually do liveness check even if it's self-service, Mr. Chair. So we don't need to actually require people to fall in line because they can actually do this at the convenience of their own homes or wherever they are. So I think at this point, Mr. Chair, we are ready. If there are certain clarifications, we are more than happy to discuss in this session. Good morning.
Thank you. Yes, I do. So this is an identification card. Paano po yung validity nito? Gaano katagal po ba ito? May expiration po ba ito? Kasi we're talking about PWD ID, sir, na ika nga lifetime ang validity. Ikagaya ito na nabanggitin nyo, physical disability. I don't know kung ano hong disability nito. Example na ito siguro kung putol ho yung paa, walang isang paa lang ho niya, isang kamay lang, di ba? I mean, it will not regenerate, it will not regrow, di po ba? Kung lalo na pag pinanganak ko siya, ganun na siya talaga, di ba? Or bulag talaga, pipi, bingi. Inborn yung autism po niya, di ba? Down syndrome, things like that. Paano ho ito? I mean, how does this work?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So at this point po, to respond to your question, per NCDA Admin Order Number 1, Series of 2021, the PWD ID is, as of today, valid until 5 years. However, in the event that there are superseding policies, guidelines, and laws, the advantage of having a centralized registry, we can actually update that policy and activate the digital ID to lifetime.
So this is 5 years po ang validity ng PWD ID. Whether kay ano ang ikang kapansanan mo, it does not matter.
At this point, Mr. Chair, that's the situation.
All right. Okay. Parang hindi ho ako agree kasi let us take this into consideration also. Nagrereklamo din po yung businesses because naabuso po ito because of the fact na may mga gumagamit po sa mga restaurant dahil naman natin may discount pero napakalakas, malakas pa kasi sa akin. Ika nga, pwede pa akong tumakbo, nagwawala pa. Pero siguro sasabihin ang disability niya emotional or psychological, pero that should not be the case po eh. Kailangan din ho siguro. Pero what I'm saying, and gusto ho natin, when we say disability, yung permanent, na ikang apparent, that's what you called, na nandyan na eh. Kita mo na, di ba? Yun siguro, yun ho talaga na. Hindi na natin kailangan ng 5 years kasi after 5 years, babalik ho siya, di ba? What if the person's already old? Di niya na ho kaya mag-isa. What if the person doesn't have legs? Wala pong sasama sa kanya ay lalapse na yung kanyang validity na kanyang ID next month. Wala po siyang kasama, di po ba? Siguro, yun ho yung pag-usapan ho natin dito na pag talagang makikita ho natin talagang inborn or apparent ikang disability na disgrasya siya, wala siyang kamay, walang paa, di ba? Bulag, pipibing eh. Yun know, siguro natin kailangan, siguro lifetime na yung validity po nito. Pero yung other po, forms, kung mga gaya lang cancer, nagagamot naman po yun, awa ng Diyos, di po ba? O may mga diabetes, di po ba? May mga ganung sistema ho eh. Yun ho, kailangan nating pag-aralan siguro. And that's what we're doing right now. Pero thank you po, thank you. So, go ahead po. Are you done with your presentation?
Just a quick rejoinder po ulit, Mr. Chair. Again, I'd like to emphasize if there's already a new policy on the validity of the ID, the digital ID platform for the PWD ID system is ready to update that validity extension or lifetime category.
So, are you saying that we have to have a bill first bago natin magawa yan kay sa DSWD? Kasi common sense, di ba? Pag nakita mo na isa na lang ang paa, di ba? Or walang paa, inborn siya. Or walang kamay, or isa lang ang kamay. I mean, yun ang sinasabi natin, physical disability. Or talagang blind ho siya, di ba? May kita naman sa unang apply niya, may kita. Or talagang deaf and mute po siya. I mean, hindi na po nagagamot po yun, di po ba? So, or yung mga ika nga may kapansanan, yung mga nakahiga na lang sa kama, yung mga autism or yung mga Down syndrome, di po ba? These ika nga disabilities po, sir, hindi na po nagagamot po ito. Pero yung ibang disabilities, yung mga naabuso ng ilan dyan, kumakain pa sa mga restaurant, lumamon para makakuha lang ng discount, eh yun siguro questionable. Pero kung physically pupunta mag-a-apply na talagang kulang ang kamay, walang pa, bulag, pipi at bingi, di po ba? At saka or dala-dala ng kanyang tatay, nanay, dala kahiga nila since birth, talagang wala na ho yung hindi na talagang makalakad, hindi makapagsalita. Siguro can we do that? Can we start doing this na gawin na pong lifetime itong ID po, persons with disability?
Mr. Chair, may I refer the concern to our colleague from NCDA? I believe there's already some draft proposed
ahead.
amendments.
Thank you, Asek Acuña. Go ahead, Attorney Alaba.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Meron na po tayong nakaangkla po na kasi gumagawa tayo ng Unified Persons with Disability Identification System.
Perfect.
Meron po tayong amendment po with what ASEC JP has been saying po yung sa Administrative Order number 1 series of 2021. So nasa council na po, meron na po tayong zero draft and it is being routed to our member agencies po, yung 13 strong agencies natin para po makapag-comment sila kung ano-ano po yung ilalaman ng ating yung bagong AO niya. But with respect po doon sa lifetime po.
What's the AO ho? Ano hong nilalaman nito? Can you give us briefly
Okay po.
a summary of that AO? What does it say?
Technically po, kung ano po yung mga requirements para pag mag-avail po ng mga identification cards, and at the same time po yung ano-ano yung mga different fields na ilalaman din nung sa identification and then sa form, and then yung validity po. Currently po ang validity po ng IDs po, ang sabi nga ni ASEC JP as accorded by our administrative order po is 5 years.
Pero attorney, hindi naman ho batas ito, di ba? Ito po ay department order lamang. Correct me if I'm wrong, ASEC Acuña. It's an admin order, di
Yes,
po ba? So ibig sabihin, we can fix this, di po
Yes,
ba? I mean,
sir.
we don't need a law anymore. Dito pa lang sa inyo, po pwede na ho natin gawin na lifetime po kung talagang kita naman po, hindi mo na kailangang maging doktor, di po ba? You don't have to be a doctor to see na may kapansanan yung tao. Siguro yung may mga instances lang po, mental yun, medyo mahirap po yung pagtamatahimik nga minsan. Minsan may mga bata nga tayo na may autism po, tatahimik pero hindi mo mahalata, di po ba? And I would admit, for one, I have like 2 nephews na mayroon pong autism. Actually, 3. Meron po ako mga nephews na grand-nephews na may autism po 3 ho yun. Pag hindi ho nagsalita, nakaupo lang, hindi mo halata na autistic, di po ba? Autism, di ba? Or Down syndrome, dahil mga Down syndrome po ngayon, talagang bago yung mga mukha nila. Dati parang pare-pareho, pero nagbabago na. You know, siguro. Pero ibig sabihin, yun ang kailangan natin 5 years. Pero kung talagang physical po yung disability niya, Attorney Alaba, why do we have to tell them to come back every 5 years to renew? Alam naman natin, hindi na po, sabihin mo natin, maggamit siya ng prosthetics. Prosthetics na lang po yun Sabihin man na natin na pinanganak siya, naputol, factory worker siya, OFW, naputol po yung kanyang kamay, di po ba? Or nabulag, sundalo po siya, kagaya po yung in-extend ni Pangulong Marcos sa sundalo, magre-retire na, in-extend, bulag ho siya, di po ba? Hindi na kailangan na every 5 years pupunta sila kasi tama naman sinabi ko kanina sa opening remarks ko, it's parang insulto ba? Bakit mo pa kailangan ulit-ulitin every 5 years magpa-check up ka, pupunta ka sa doktor, sabihin mo doktor, i-certify mo ako na PWD ako. Kita naman na di ba? Kayo doon sa DSWD, dapat pag nag-apply, nakita mo na yung tagabigay. You don't have to be a doctor, di po ba? Go ahead, Asek Aziz. You have something to say.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think there is an ongoing study, I think, on revisit the policy and probably to take into consideration your very laudable suggestions that it should be extended. But I have to revisit that because it is an executive one. And I think that there is an ongoing on that. And as you have said, if they are disabled, then even if we are going to check their IDs, then our people should come to him. It should not be the person who will come to the SWD. Our people who will validate this IID should be the one to come to this disabled, because necessarily that, I mean, it will be burden to them to come our office. And I think, sir, there is an ongoing study on that, and they are just finalizing. And hopefully, I'm very sure they will accommodate your very laudable suggestion, Mr. Chairman.
This question, Asek, is when? If we have to have this study, problema ho, keep on studying ho ito, common. Ang kailangan lang po natin dito, we don't need to study, we don't need to do research. Ang kailangan po dito, common sense. I mean, that's all you need, di po ba? Hindi mo na kailangan mag-research. Yung tao, walang paa. What is it? Oh, do you need to study pa? Do you need to research? Or wala pong kamay? Kailangan mo bang tanungin siya, by birth po ba yan? Or you don't need. Nakita mo na ho eh, walang kamay, wala na siya mga daliri, di ba? Yung ika nga, mobility. Yung nahihirapan siya pati sa trabaho. Nahihirapan siya, lalo na po yung bulag, pipi, bingi. This kind of disabilities, yung po autism, di ba? Though may mga kuha na po sila ngayon, meron na po sila mga therapy, yung mga by Down syndrome, pero still, di ba? Mga slow learners po sila, kaya nga po nila kailangan ng mga special education, di po ba? So ito ho yung mga hindi na mababago eh. Pero yung mga may sakit, alam ko naman ho yun na meron tayong mga disability na temporary. Okay, napilay, nahulog yan, pwede ho yung mga ganun, di ho ba? Pero nagagaling, nagagamot, di po ba? Paralysis, actually, mga na-stroke ka, pwede ka mag-apply. But then again, through therapy, nagagaling. Pero yung mga, what I'm trying to talk about here, Asek Aziz, Asek Acuña, and Attorney Alaba, physical disability na wala na hong kamay, di ba? Walang paa, bulag, pipi, bingi, di ba? Yung nakahiga na lang dyan, nakikita natin, di po ba? Na since birth, dyan na pinapakain na lang ng kanyang mga magulang. So, these kind of disabilities, baka po pwede na ho natin, bilis-bilisan natin. Kasi hindi ho gusto ng mga tao ho yun, mga kababayan natin, pag-aaralan natin, dyan na naman ho papasok. Yung ika nga problema natin sa gobyerno, tayo na sa gobyerno, ika nga yung bureaucracy, yung red tape. When in fact, if we can do it now, when we come back after this hearing, we can start doing something about it. Marami yung matutuwa, di po ba?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Go ahead po.
With respect to your question po when, na-route na po kasi yung zero draft, and it was expected po na all of the council members will be providing their positions po.
These council members, if I may,
Yung 13 strong agencies po natin, Mr. Chair,
Sino po ito?
headed by the DSWD po as our chair,
All right.
DILG,
Okay.
DOH, yung lahat po ng agencies po natin. So niraroute po, and then we had the letter po na by December 5 they will be providing their comments and recommendations.
It's
So
already December 9 po.
yes po. So
wala.
nandun na tayo sa stage po na kino-collect po natin lahat ng mga recommendations nila dun sa zero draft po natin, sir.
Okay, siguro naman ho, wala hong magkukontra naman dito siguro. I mean, with the napakaganda ho na proposal ho na ito, ay yung sinasabi ho ninyo. Pag may kumontra, sabihin niyo ho sa akin para ipatawag ko ho rito. Hindi ho naman po pwedeng, pero tanong ko ho ngayon sa inyo, kailangan pa bang, hindi naman siguro kailangan na po ng batas para gawing lifetime yung validity ng mga persons with disability, lalo may physical disability? Does it? It's just, this is an AO, di po ba?
Pero it would be better po sana kung meron pong sir, meron pong batas po talaga to really strengthen it, sir. Kasi
is it possible now, you guys start doing it now, implementing it, habang tumatakbo po itong batas?
pwede
Para
naman po
kung
with the
sabihin
AO.
natin sa mga susunod na administrasyon, susunod na gobyerno, mabago, alam naman ho natin, and you know that, na pag iba ng administrasyon, iba na yung kuan, di ba? Takbo ng gobyerno. Pero tama naman ho kayo. Pero po pwede ho ba na habang tumatakbo ito, nakafile itong batas na ito, meron na tayong ganyan, yung bagong AO na pag physical disability talaga, wala na po siyang expiration. Pwede po ba yun? At kailan po kaya natin magagawa yun, DSWD, Sec Acuña?
Mr. Chair, as soon as we receive guidance from the NCDA of the policy, as I mentioned po kanina, the system is ready to effect the changes po. Ito po yung unified registry natin for the PWDs. So isasalansan lang po natin for registrant. If they fall under the category of permanent disability, then we can extend na po yung validity to lifetime.
Perfect, perfect. When can you do that kay Attorney Alava, sir?
With your recommendation, Mr. Chair, malaki pong chance na maging lifetime po talaga siya. So
Kaya nga, we're asking, sir, when? Kaya this will be possible.
ang ano namin, sir, ang parang consolidation namin is within the first quarter of next year po kasi magkakaroon din po ng right shop po. But yun nga po, yun yung challenge po talaga, sir, yung pagsagot at saka pagbigay ng recommendations po ng ating mga member agencies po.
So yung mga nabanggit mo ng mga agencies, yung po ba yun na recommendation? But you said you've already received December 5, lahat ng kanilang mga sagot.
Hindi pa po lahat, Your Honor. Ang iba po, hindi pa po sila nagbigay. Ang iba nag-ask na kung pwede ma-extend. But the secretary...
They're asking for extension. Extension for what?
For submission of their recommendations. And then some are also asking, sir, with respect to the authority of the NCDA nga po sa pag-extend. Kasi nga, the LGUs are the one who are issuing the IDs. But with respect naman po
I thought we have the IDs yung sa DSWD. What's the difference now?
So, Mr. Chair, allow me to provide more context on the unified ID system.
Okay.
So, yung current situation po kasi, you may know the issue of the fake IDs happening. Yung situation po kasi right now, multiple LGUs have their own mechanisms to register yung kanila pong constituents na PWDs. The problem there is that fragmented po yung system of verification. So that's why in LGU1, pag na-issue po yung ID doon, yung trustworthiness of the ID in the LGU2, where the services and discounts are happening, doon po yung risk. So through the leadership of Secretary Rex, he initiated a pilot po of the unified PWD ID system, and we were able to come up with a centralized registry that is centrally verifiable din po yung ID system natin. So while it's DSWD managing the system as a technical assistance to NCDA, is actually the LGUs po who's entering the data into the system, and then nag-i-issue po tayo ng digital ID.
Kailan ho natin, kailan marirealize na yan, yung unified ID system nationwide? Kailan po pwede ho yan? Kasi naintindihan ko na ho ngayon, meron pa ho mga sa LGU. Huwag naman humagalit sa atin ng LGU, pero minsan ho, palakasan ho niya pagka mag-anak. Maski hindi nga po walang disability, binibigyan ho. Yan sinasabing PWD IDs for sale. So, kailan ho kaya na magkaroon tayo ng unified PWD ID para isa na lang po sa DSWD na lang talaga kukunin?
So Mr. Chair, I believe there's a presentation on the timelines, but I'd like to assure you a very important point about the integrity of the ID system. So nung dinesign po natin yung system, we made sure na traceable po kung sino po yung nag-approve, nag-issue na LGU. In the event na may makita tayong spurious or questionable ID later on, we can trace back and look at sino po yung nag-approve. And we can deactivate temporarily as the investigation is happening on the questionable IDs po na na-issue ng system.
Kasi po parang mahaba hong proseso, trabaho yan. But what I'm saying, my point is, di ba po pwedeng isang may disability, PWD, pumunta sa DSWD kung ano mga office dyan at doon na lamang ho. Nga magsumite ng kanyang mga requirement rather than going pa po to LGU kasi marami na hong trabaho.
Apo. To your point, Mr. Chair, right now, facilitated entry pa lang po, no? Because
okay.
yun po yung parang phase 1. For the phase 2, we are enhancing the system to allow self-service. So meaning, hindi na po kailangan pumila ng ating mga PWDs at pumunta sa PIDAW.
Okay.
At the convenience of their own home, wherever they are, they can submit the requirements na to get
Correct.
registered. And the LGUs can now remotely or receive the submissions online, and then they review it there.
So, ang gusto ko nga ho mangyari sana ng komite na ito na nag-i-issue pa po ang LGUs ng mga PWIDs, baka pa pwede ho through the DILG, magpagbaba na po ng kautusan na pag permanent disability na po, dapat permanent na rin po yung kanyang ID, di po ba? Pag wala na po siya yung mga kamay, mga pa, di ba may kapansanan sa paningin, pandinig, lahat ho yan na hindi na ho talaga gagaling. May mga doktor naman ho dyan. Dapat permanent na rin po. Para kung may transition man, lilipat na po sa DSWD, madali na lang din po, di po ba? So go ahead, Attorney Alaba.
So again, sir, with respect to your recommendation, sir, with the AO, most probably, sir, the NCDA will be providing yung sa validity talaga ng identification card, sir.
Can we do that with your help na magawa natin ang paraan kahit na doon sa LGU level pa lang na maging permanent na ang disability cards ng mga PWDs na may permanent disability na physical, lalo na yung physical, di po ba? Kailan ho kaya yan marirealize natin?
With respect naman po dun sa recommendation niyo, Mr. Chair, pwede naman po kasi it's still on the zero draft. So pwede naman po siyang i-interpolate. So long as the board members will also be unanimously mag-decide na gawin talaga lifetime.
They have to decide.
Yes
Kasi
po.
Hindi mo pwedeng hindi. Dahil bakit ka kontra? Hindi po ba? It's already habang buhay nan. Hindi naman po karang na tutubo muli yung kamay mo, yung paa mo, di po ba? Or gagaling ka na, inborn na nga ho yan. Yun ho yan. So, yung new AO po ninyo, dapat po mag-cover ng permanent IDs only. Para hindi tayo magkakaproblema. Huwag na po magdagdag ng ibang policies. It will delay only the process. Baka po pwede ho. Yung bago hong AO ninyo, focus na lang ho tayo doon sa permanent disabilities para, lalo po sa physical disabilities, para mabigyan po, hindi na ho pabago-bago. Gusto ko ho sana kung kakayanin kung po pwede para magyehe palakpakan, ito ho yung pang bagong taon natin sa mga PWDs ho . Pasensya na ho kayo, attorney at Asik Acuña at Asik Aziz. Nasanay lang po siguro dahil galing po ako sa civilian life, galing ako sa media. Gusto ko po nangyayari kaagad kasi pag bakit pa ho natin papatagalin kung it will better the lives of this PWD people, di po ba?